Good morning. How is everyone doing? I'm gonna say it's a lovely Thursday morning, January 5th, and this is my first motovlog of the year. Unbelievably warm weather. I think it's going to be like high in the 60s for January, where I think we're all aware of around Christmas time. Nearly the entire country was hit by seriously below freezing weather. Buffalo in particular got it worse, I think, than anyone else. And now it's like early spring. It's crazy. January, up in the 60s, which is why I'm out here. Because, I have not been motovlogging for quite some time. I've almost been like on a 3-month hiatus, and not something I really wanted. And I'm starting to sort of see a pattern that once I start teaching, it's really hard for me to get back to it. This particular fall semester was really challenging. I was teaching in 3 different schools, 3 different cities, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Maryland, and Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And weather permitted, I would, take my scooter to the train station, not to the schools always directly. That would be quite a commute. So, I would take my, scooter to the train station, park there, when possible. There is a corral set aside for motorcycle and scooters, but there's always that person who parks in it, and not only parks, it takes up the entire corral. Maybe they didn't know, and maybe they did and just didn't care, because that's who they are. But I would sometimes call them in to the parking authority and leave it at that. But generally that sometimes meant I had to go to another corral, which is like about 5 blocks away, or about a half-mile walk back to the station, which is never fun. Anyway, part of the challenges. But commuting and teaching, that was my daily, weekly rhythm. So I didn't really get a chance to do much motovlogging. And I had like 7 classes I was doing a week, which was, a lot. But here I am now, and really, okay, whatever that was. Really happy to be back. It has been such a while, and it feels so good. I have been somewhat busy. Back in November, I did a Toys for Tots run with the Philadelphia Scooters Club, which kind of was a train wreck from the beginning, because we went off the route. People were following a bunch of other people, and I guess they were drunk and went somewhere completely different. And by the time we turned back, we kind of like, the entire organization was just disorganized. And so it was, some of the people in the club just said, the hell of this, and they left. I stuck with it and kind of went back because I wanted to deliver the toys and everything. But, this is the 2nd year in a row where it has just been really disorganized. And I don't know. They got to get their act together. Wasn't the most enjoyable event, but for a good cause, so I stuck with it. And then on Monday I did another first ride for the Philadelphia Scooters Club, and we kind of rode down through South Philly, went to the Italian market, to a nice Italian eatery for lunch, went to Revzilla, hung out there for a bit, and kind of went our own ways after that. That was fun because the weather was just, again, really nice. I didn't really get my camera set up. The group doesn't wait for anyone, apparently. And I got one camera set up. Couldn't get my others before they took off. So didn't even really have my mic set up completely. So I was just recording. It was what it was, and that was fine. So I decided, that was not fair. I really wanted that to be my first motovlog of the year. So here I am now, back. I'm heading into Philly, going to my office at the University of the Arts, going to get some gear. I've got a workshop I'm teaching this Saturday at a video center, a non-profit video center that's animation class for young teens. That should be fun. So I'm gonna grab some gear for that. And I think, yeah, this is the best time to get on and motovlog. Talk about what's been going on. I think another reason why, you know, I haven't really done motovlogging is I've been a little upset. I got a new camera, the one here on my helmet, the Drift Ghost XL Pro, but there's a problem with one of the audio cables, and it has a very specialized audio cable that has a plug that you actually have to screw into the camera to make it watertight. So if you're in the rain or whatever, water won't get in, and that attaches to your external mic. Problem is that there's something wrong with that plug. It was not connecting to the camera. I was not getting audio. And so I wrote to the company, right, to Drift, and they said, hey, yeah, sure, no problem, we'll get you a new one. And but they said, you know, at the time there was a postal strike, and I think around that time Queen Elizabeth passed away. So, you know, there was a lot of chaos in the country, a lot of challenges, and so I was like, okay, no problem, I'll wait. And I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and there has just been no reply for them. And I wrote back to them and said, hey, you know, any chance you're going to send me that replacement cable? And just crickets, just silent. And so that has been very disconcerting. Got this guy tailgating me. I'm not going to move. Go around me if he wants. Give him the back away sign. So anyway, I haven't been able to use the camera, and it's a lovely camera. It's really nice. The resolution's really great. The interface, the controls are really nice and everything. But you know, that's its Achilles heel. If I can't connect to the external mic, I really can't use sound. I have a portable Zoom audio recorder that I can put on and stuff, but you know, that's, I don't know, makes the ride gear-wise a little more clunky. And I don't want all that. I want something a little bit more streamlined, and that's why I got all that. So yeah, that's been bugging me. It's been really bugging me, you know, because I got this nice camera and I can't use it. I can't really do all the motovlogging that I want. So I've got my old camera, the Drift Ghost S, which is really nice, you know, and it still does its job. But you know, it's an older camera. So I feel like I'm kind of going backwards, kind of where I want to be. So I'm just going to keep bugging you, Drift, and if you happen to be watching my motovlog, yeah, what's up? Why aren't you replying to my emails? And if you don't have the part or you can't get the part, at least tell me, but don't give me, you know, the silent treatment. So anyway, there we are. I'm looking forward to the new year. I don't really have a lot of big plans. I am going to try and start my next new film, which is going to be about me riding, and I will be interviewing other riders and interpreting some of their stories. Good. Happy New Year. There you go. All right, will do. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm going to take some of the stories. I might be asking them, you know, the first time they got on a bike. What was it like? What happened? And reconstruct those stories through animation. So I'm looking forward to that. I might look into maybe seeing I can get some funding for it, because there are some equipment I might want to purchase to do the animation, which could be in many different mediums: stop motion, hand drawn. You know, it all depends on the nature of the story and how I interpret it and what I think is the best medium to do it. Maybe I might try some 3D computer animation, which is, you know, not my strongest forte, but, you know, there are a lot of interesting programs out there that I'm hearing good things about, and I might just try my hand. A lot of construction going on the bridge. Interesting. So that's, you know, some of my plans. Looking forward to heading back to Lacania, the 100th anniversary of the country's oldest motorcycle rally, and documenting that. So I'm going to see if I can integrate some of that into my next film. That's kind of why I'm thinking about maybe getting some funding for it. So yeah, kind of excited. We shall see. I'm on my holiday break. Like I said, I'm teaching a class, which is just a workshop class, not on the college level. That's going to be Saturday. And the following, next Thursday, a week from now, I have my first class. I'm going to be back at Jefferson University. And was not teaching there last semester, but I will be back this semester. And back at UArts, where I'm heading to right now. And then also back at MICA in Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah, slowly but surely, my, you know, holiday break is coming to an end, which is, you know, fine, because I've given a lot of time, and it is nice. It is so nice to do nothing. Just sit around. We still got our Christmas decorations up. My wife still has a lot of Christmas cookies, you know. We've been going out for breakfast and for dinner, and, you know, it's just really nice. And so I really enjoy it. I'm going to just savor it as much as I can until I'm back into my weekly commute to classes. And that should be fine. So I hope everyone else has had a good year, and looking forward to the days, the weeks, the months ahead. Tabula Rosa, clean slate, new beginning. So as always, everyone, love to hear your comments. Subscriptions are always appreciated and welcomed. Be safe out there. I'll see you guys next time. You're parked at a motorcycle scooter corral. Yeah, you'll get a big ticket.